Another lockdown?
What?
Well, China is at it again. It's playing with fire. What I mean to say is, it is experimenting with a deadly new COVID-19 strain as per reports. And this one has a mortality rate of 100%.
It ain't no thing to do my thing, it's what I did the best. I to the streets.
How many diseases are there? And how deadly are they? Apparently, this one is the deadliest of all. And apparently, this can spill over into from mice to human. So that's something you have to pray that never gets loose. I want to play this clip and show y'all what could be the next.
But why was it even, why is this stuff even created? Why do we even have this stuff available?
That's the question. Is it biological?
Why?
Was it just to test for something else that they were trying to test to see what could cure cancer? Were they trying to test and see if you turn the what's the movie with Will Smith in it? When he was
I Am Legend.
I Am Legend. Yeah.
The Walking Dead.
Now you run faster than you did in your life.
Oh my gosh.
You dead as can be.
Is that possible?
Yeah. No, I don't know. I don't know, because
I feel like there are things out there that will really make a person go out of their head.
Out your head, but now when you come back and completely die, you're a Lazarus. You know what I'm saying?
Well, no, that humans don't have that power.
Well, China is at it again. It's playing with fire. What I mean to say is, it is experimenting with a deadly new COVID-19 strain as per reports. And this one has a mortality rate of 100%.
Wow.
You heard that right.
Wow.
None of those who have been infected with it have survived. Have a look at this report published in BioRxiv. Doctors trained by Chinese People's Liberation Army are conducting these experiments. They have made their own version of coronavirus found in pangolins. The scientists administered this lab-made virus in mice. And guess what they discovered? The mice started losing weight. They were sluggish. Their eyes went white. And all of this happened after 5 days of being infected.
Wow.
The virus spread to their eyes, their lungs, and even the brain. All 4 mice infected with the new COVID-19 strain died in 8 days. In the last 2 days of their life, the virus increased in the brain significantly. What caused their death? Researchers suggest it was severe brain infection. The intensity of this new strain is astounding, and it has sent alarm bells ringing, by the way. Chinese scientists have issued warnings. They fear the virus strain can spill over to human beings.
Evidence of definitive lab leaks. Not good. Accidental lab leaks will carry on. Deliberate lab leaks, biological warfare are possibilities.
And what would happen then?
This is crazy.
Would it lead to a pandemic all over again? And the scariest part, by the way, is the virus strain has a mortality rate of 100%. None of the test subjects survived the infection.
None.
The virus attacked their brains and killed them in a week. And we know very little about this new COVID strain.
Experimenting with this SARS coronavirus 2 related pangolin coronavirus. This research happened to have been done in China. I must say, I'm somewhat surprised this made it to... It's a preprint, but I'm somewhat surprised it made it to publication. I suspect it might be withdrawn somewhere when someone realises that they kind of forgot what they weren't supposed to know. But we'll see. We'll keep an eye on it.
Right.
SARS coronavirus 2 related pangolin coronavirus.
They weren't supposed to know.
This is it. Here it's called GX. Can cause 100% mortality in human ACE2 transgenic mice. So we have a virus here affecting human proteins in mice, but it kills 100% of the mice infected. I think I'd rather not know what would happen if that virus got into human beings.
Me either.
Because I strongly suspect that 100% of them would no longer be alive shortly after, especially if they weren't allowed curative treatments or helping treatments.
Chinese scientists have only experimented on lab-made strains. They are planning to study the live version of the virus from the wild as well. This would better simulate real-world conditions and assess the real threat posed by the virus.
We don't need no more simulation. Y'all don't need to test this anymore.
Exactly. That's my point. It's like, why do we even have this, and for what reason? Why would you want to test this? What is the purpose?
For what? What are y'all trying to discover? Actually, what you're trying to discover, I'm sure you're trying to discover, oh, how can we prevent this? How can we do this? But then what you end up doing, you're creating something new that accidentally get loose from a mistake, a rogue group of people, or something bigger than that, which were all terrible. None of those need to happen. But when you make something, you always create the potential that it can get free.
Yep. And you have to deal with humans. That's a possibility of error. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I do.
Just 2 days ago, Chinese warned that COVID-19 could resurge this month, all thanks to the new JN.1 subvariant. The National Health Commission highlighted a rise in JN.1 and said that multiple respiratory diseases were likely to spread this winter and next spring. And it's not just JN.1 anymore. There are concerns around the spread of a new COVID-19 strain altogether. This one seems to be the deadliest yet. We don't know much about it as of now. There are more questions than answers, but the fear looms large. What would happen if this strain spilled over to human beings?
At the highest level, what do you think health systems should prioritize for an effective response to a potential crisis?
Yeah, I think that's a big question, but I would like to start with especially the disease X. It's attracting a lot of attention, and I hope you have seen in the social media. But it's not a new idea. The first time we used the terminology was in 2018.
2 years later.
The discussions were in 2017. I was just new Director General. As you know, we annually list the emerging diseases. And MERS could be one, Zika, Ebola, those we know. But then we said, there are things that are unknown that may happen. And anything happening is a matter of when, not if. So we need to have a placeholder for that, for the disease we don't know that may come. And that was when we gave the name Disease X. So Disease X is a placeholder for unknown disease. I just wanted to start by clarifying that because there is.
Hey, buddy, you need to be clear. No, are they diseases or diseases? I don't know, but whatever it is, they sound dangerous, and a placeholder for it's but when. That's very scary because they don't know what the things that they have created get loose. Things that no human citizen, unless you have certain kind of clearance, would not be privy to and would never want to know the things that are tested and created.
Already a lot of attention. If I may, although COVID came immediately, we were preparing for COVID-like disease. You may even call COVID as the first disease X. And it may happen again. Of course, there are some people who say, oh, this may create panic. No. It's better actually to anticipate something that may happen because it has happened in our history many times and prepare for it.
Yep. See?
Interesting. The World Health Organization have been using the term disease X since 2018 for new diseases for unknowns. And the Director General saying it's a matter of when, not if. He didn't say when, but it's a matter of when, not if. And he said they had been preparing for disease X, and if you like, COVID was the first disease X, but they've been preparing for that. I'm not sure you could really tell they'd been preparing for that, but that's what is saying.
Obviously.
So we have these new diseases, they are unknowns, but they need to be prepared for them. The better prepared they are, the better they're able to combat them. Possibly, the more power the World Health Organization has, it might claim it's better prepared if it has more executive powers over different peoples in the world. That may be part of his thinking there. We don't know.
See what that's called? That is called predictive programming. Just like that movie. Remember the movie that the Obamas, the one they were behind, the one on Netflix, Lead the World Behind, or whatever that one about the thing was going to hit. That's called predictive programming. Y'all say we don't know, but y'all need to prepare for it. Prepare for what? What do we need to prepare for? Just prepare. So that just lets you know that whatever the things that he was talking about at the moment, eventually it's going to happen. And it looks like things are happening way rapidly than we thought. We thought that, after this COVID season would go over, after all that goes away, we knew that eventually we'll have to deal with this again, but it might be years down the line. No, a year.
So what I was going to say was, the thing is, how do they even know to prepare for something at that magnitude?
Right.
And why would you be in a lab testing something out so deadly?
And why did y'all just start testing this at 2018, 2 years later, and blew off? Why? And he
somehow got out.
Listen, he had just got hired on 17. They started testing this in 18, and 2020 it blew up.
Yeah, I don't trust it.
I don't trust it at all.
Yeah, I think this is, something that, and we have a disclaimer going across the screen, that this is for entertainment purposes only, and also just to raise a level of awareness in regards to just making sure that we're keeping our immune system strong, and we're doing the things that we should do as individuals to remain healthy.
Yeah.
Because the way they were describing that, I don't even know if that even matters, if a person is like A+ healthy or not. When it comes to the vitality of that, they said 100%
kill rate. That's like,
yeah, that's wow.
Only thing I can say about something that's 100% kill rate: learn your macros, learn how much with your nutrition level, learn where your body needs to be so it can perform and can fight these things out here. Because when I was out today, since December, everywhere I go, you see,
well, yeah, that's
you like this. What is that?
I mean, I know it's like, and this is the time. Winter is the time for colds, flus, all those things. This is the season for that.
This is the season for that. And it's everywhere you go, people coughing and stuff like that. And you start now. In the past, when people cough, you be like, the only thing that come across your mind was the cold. That's it. You be like, I don't want your cold. You didn't even really think about flu like that. But then
I don't
now,
even think you think
when
about
people
COVID
cough,
like that anymore.
Yes, you do.
I mean, I do, but it's like it's
whenever
so
somebody
common.
Whenever somebody say, oh, it's my sinuses. No, it's not. I know what that is.
Loud. You had neighbors. My God.
Neighbors. Oh my God. Let me tell you something. We could live in out in a log cabin with only deer around us.
I would not be that way.
She'd be like, baby, why do we want to wake up the deer?
Whatever. No. Anyway, but I feel like I'm the person that wants to respect my neighbors, because I don't want to hear your TV and I don't want you hearing mine.
This ain't TV. We talking.
Yeah. I don't want to hear your conversation, so I don't want you hearing mine. Anyway, but anyway, I feel like.
What's the?
Yeah, I feel that now. Oh, honey.
It's good that when you're happy, man, you fart on camera. Keep going.
I need a fan. Help me.
Don't.
Help me, Lord. Help me, Jesus.
What I tell you about that? You've been testing them lab mice on your own.
Child, please.
Snacking on mice ears. Keep going.
So anyway, but when I hear somebody coughing now, it's like. It don't really faze me. I don't want you coughing right on me. And I'm like, oh my God, I don't want to have to walk over there where them germs are. But
what if you see somebody
it's like
this now, you just
it's like I don't even think about it.
COVID,
I don't even think about it.
Chew! Mouth open.
I don't even think about it. I don't even think about it because COVID is so common now.
It is. It's regular. Now it's like, oh, okay.
It's like a cold. People don't even trip about it. But at first, there was so much fear.
Ooh.
It was so fear-based.
Ooh.
But now, you have a higher level of awareness. There are things that are put in place, to help with it, combat it.
Yeah.
But I will just still say,
What
the
you say?
healthier you are, the stronger you are and less susceptible of suffering
Yes.
due to the symptoms if your immune system is strong.
Unless
That's
there's a
what
100%
research
kill
says.
rate.
And then that, what can you say about that? I mean, I don't know. So I'm saying in the strong immune system ain't even gonna matter. And in that case, based off what they just said.
Correct.
These are scientists right here we were listening to.
Scientists.
Wow.
All right, y'all. Be more.
Talk less.
We'll see you on the next one.
Yeah.